Welcome everyone, and thank you for coming to our first meet and greet. My name is Doris Tyndall, and I'm the General Manager for Navy Midwest. Our goal tonight is to provide you with accurate information and to make sure that you have a wonderful Great Lakes experience. As you can see, and I've seen many of you walk around, we have many organizations here that are able to answer any of your questions. So please walk around, meet the people that make your community. And now I'd like to introduce to Captain Lynch, our Commanding Officer of Naval Station Great Lakes. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you. Okay, can everybody hear me back there in the back? Okay, thanks. We want to do a couple of things tonight. We had planned this because one of the big things that we have a concern about is our families here, and we talk about in the installation world, we talk about fleet, fighter, and family, which means we're going to take care of our fleet sailors, we're going to take care of them in their training so they become fighters, and then we talk about families. And one of the most important things that we have in our partnership with Forest City is just that, we're a partnership. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of all of you. We have what I think was probably a communications breakdown. About 2 weeks ago, we found out that there was a Facebook page that had been started in the housing area here to address concerns about maintenance not getting completed or things not getting done and people still having issues. And in my opinion, that's a breakdown on all of our part that work to support you. If you're turning to a Facebook page to solve a problem, that's not the right answer, because we actually have a process to do that. So what we decided to do is we're going to do one of these forums, and we're going to try to do one of these every quarter. So this will be the first one in February. We're going to do one in May, then we're going to do one in August, and then we'll do one in November. And we'll have a different focus for each one of these. So this one's going to be about housing and about Forest City. The next one may be about CDC or whatever. We'll figure out what the topics are going to be, but we want folks to come out and learn about what's going on in the community. It's also an opportunity to meet neighbors, and if you haven't lived here for very long, it's an opportunity to meet all these folks that are behind me here that have support programs here to help you. So let's talk about the Facebook thing a little bit. We want to get at that problem and make sure that we don't have to have a Facebook page like that. Now, Forest City is going to start a Facebook page. It's supposed to go live on about the 15th, so be looking for emails and things on that. We hope that that Facebook page will go to that one instead of having to start your own one. And if you have issues and things, and that's the way you want to get your issues addressed, great. You know, we understand that some people like to come in and personally come in and talk to somebody face to face. We understand some people like to use the phone. We understand some people want to get on the computer. So we have a myriad of ways to do that. The other thing I want you to know is that there is a chain of command. If you do not get your issue resolved with Forest City, okay, the next place you're going to go is to Navy Housing. Kathy Jensen's right over here. The Navy Housing Office is the next person you would take that issue to if you can't get it resolved with Forest City. If you can't get your issue resolved with Navy Housing, then you come and see me. And between me and my Master Chief, who is sitting back over here, we will get your issue resolved. If there is that big of a problem, I would hope that we would never get to that issue or get to that level. But if you have an issue that is that involved, I would ask, if you can't get it resolved with Forest City, you go to Navy Housing. If you can't get it resolved there, then you come and see me, and we will get your issue resolved. We want to make sure that you know that. Over on the tables back here, Forest City has a resolution process kind of flow chart with phone numbers and things on it. I would ask that you get a copy of that if you don't have it. I understand some people did not know how to contact Forest City. All the phone numbers and things are on there, so I'd ask that you use that. I want to also tell you, if you have neighbors that were unable to be here tonight, we are recording this. We're going to put it up on the Naval Station Facebook page, and it'll be a YouTube link, so you can come out and see that, or if anybody needs to do that. We also have there's going to be an individual on the way out that's going to ask you before you leave, if you still have an issue that didn't get resolved here, we're going to ask you to please stay and get your issue taken care of before you leave, because I don't want anybody to leave still having a problem or a question. Okay, now we talked about how we were going to do this forum, and the way that we set this up is we have tables around here for you to address specific issues. Instead of having just everybody start asking me questions or Doris questions up here, we think that would be non-productive, because we'll never get to every one of your issues. So I would ask, if you have specific questions for Forest City, you talk to Forest City. If you have issues for me, I'm going to be sitting back here, and I will not leave. I don't think anybody's going to leave here tonight until all the residents are gone, because we want to make sure that we have answered all your questions. Okay, so I want to welcome you again tonight. I want to thank you all for coming out, and please tell your neighbors that we're going to try to do one of these, like I said, every quarter, so that we can make sure that we're interfaced with you and we're taking care of your needs. We want to make sure that that you are having a good living experience here at Great Lakes. If we have MWR issues, school issues, all those kinds of things, we want to hear about those, and we will do the best we can to meet your needs while you're here, because we want to make this a good place. I know it's shore duty. We want to make it a good place for you to come and have a good shore duty experience. Okay, so that's all I have for right now. Please come see me over in the back over here, or anybody else that's here, and we'll address any concerns or questions that you have. So thank you all for coming. Please get food and hang out as long as you'd like. Okay, thank you.